Transition. What's up? Vlog number 13. Yeah, 13. Something exciting is happening. I am going to Bloodstock open air. Yes. So currently got everything. Got some food. With a shaving rash there. Got some food. Got everything I need. So what's this? Fall festival. Yeah, well, third one camping. So camping on that this year. So pretty much got it in the groove now. I don't think I've forgotten anything. Yeah, so yeah, yeah, not much to carry in. It's not too bad, Bloodstock walking and what have you, and you know, it's but I don't know what the weather's gonna do. Fuck knows. It's a bit overcast, but I'm off 2 bloody miles away, so keep hydrated. So yeah, anyway, yeah, Bloodstock, yeah, 1 mile off from about. Well, I'll stop off at the service station, get some unhealthy food, and have a pee, and I'll pick it up from there. Deuces. I mean, what in the fuck is the world coming to? Well, I'm here. Had a nightmare getting in. There's no internet, so you couldn't download a ticket, and just felt that close to fucking off home. But when it come up, I found a drive thing on my phone, and it was on there. So yeah, I got to get a bit more tech savvy, but got tent up. Middle of nowhere. Fuck knows. Just to visualise where I am. But it's hot, sweating, pissed down earlier. Yeah, I had it all really. Breakdown, fucking pissing it down. Yeah, but anyway, I'm gonna watch the bands. And, that's it really. You know, you see plenty of Bloodstock vlogs, but this is the real deal, you know. Hair loss, motherfucker. Yeah, but yeah, so go forth I will. Oh yeah, back to it anyway. Yeah, last night, well yesterday, oh god, mumbling a bit I know, but I was trying to get in and I couldn't get no internet at all. So I managed to get the car park ticket, but the rest of it, the ticket I just couldn't get. So anyway, so I just looked into my phone and I found a ticket, got in, and yeah, that was it. But like a complete head up, I forgot my bloody sleeping bag. So last night was absolutely, well, wasn't freezing, but it was bloody cold. Bloody cold. And yeah, so I've got to go back to the car. Hopefully I've left it in the car. If not, that fat Frank's ain't got none in there I didn't see. So I have to go and get a sleeping bag. Oh, that should be fun. So yeah, how can I ever go to these bloody things and I always forget something? Always. Bloody nightmare. Anyway, the drama continues. Right, status update. After driving around like a fucking idiot for ages because the sat nav didn't know where the fuck it was going, I managed to get a sleeping bag, but I got a kid's one, but fuck it, I'll give it to my daughter when she's older, when we go camping next year anyway. So Yeah, fucking hell, what a nightmare. But yeah, at least I'm back. So every time I dump everything, I shouldn't miss nothing. Yeah, what a ball lake. But yeah, everyone's parking over there. There's loads of room over here. Dumb fucks. Anyway, onwards and onwards. Oh, the light. Right, let's hit it. Yeah, so far, yeah, just got, well, come back to the car. I managed to wash the whatever hair I've got. But I thought I'd do the review up to now, because today looks, okay, alright, because it's all sort of back-ended on the towards the top. Anyway, Friday. Yeah, it was good. It's, Emperor, I want to get into them. I know they're old, but it's just banging. That Ishan dude is a dude. He's a real magician. He knows that I want to dig right into that stuff, so that's on the to-do list. Yeah, sunglass version, no top on. What's the point of wearing clothing in a car park, you know? Who's to fucking tell you put your clothes on, innit? You know, the squirrels or the birds. And you tell them to piss off. Anyway, yeah. Emperor and a few other bands. It was hot. But, oh, God. But Trivium were good. Yeah, they're really good. I like Trivium. The last 3 records they did, I think they're up there with the best. But because sort of like they played it at the time, I was a bit about it, but thinking about it, they did like a proper headline show, have guests on and whatnot, you know. But they had that dickhead from Sleep Token. It could have been anyone under the mask. It could have been anyone at the crowd, really. But yeah, and he was debating whether Sleep Token are metal or not. I just think are they good or not, and I don't think they are, you know. It's just bleh to me. But, you know, if you like it, you like it. Good on you. You know, get in there. Yeah, more people bring the metal, and then if the next band they find bloody Slayer or Orana or Nakarak or whatever they're called, which, you know, and all the better, isn't it, you know? You need these gateway bands, so there's no hatred towards them. Not at all. Yeah, then, yeah. Well, yesterday, yeah, more fresher. God, I can't do these things, but it says it's the sun and the heat, you know, it's no booze. I don't drink no more, but it's booze. Yeah, yesterday was bowling, you know, it was great. Again, cage fight. That woman in there, the singers, lovely. And anyway, seen her in the crowd there later on. I was too shy to talk to her. But, you know, I was going to say, what do you say to someone, you know? Oh, I like your bands, you know? What song do you like? Oh, I don't know. I don't really listen to them. I've seen you play once or twice, you know? Anyway, Pepsi. Big up Pepsi. I hate those people who drink loud, you know? Or eat loud. Oh, God, it gets on my tits. Yeah, anyway, so, yeah, and then that would Harriet. I don't know, they just don't gel for me. I don't know, have I not listened to them enough? Or I don't know, I just think they're okay, you know. They're alright. And then Kubra Khan, you know, and it's sort of like the big dumb metal hardcore, you know, doing what Not Loose do, but like a sort of a kind of a dumber version of it, more stripped back, you know. None of the subtleties of Not Loose, just like the bang, 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 you know, two-step metal hardcore, if that makes any sense. Yeah, and then, oh, fucking hell, then it just took the fuck off. I mean, Fear Factory, they did demanufacture again, and it's the, 3rd time I've seen it. 2 at Burton, 1 in Bristol in the Beer Keller. Rest in peace, the Beer Keller, great venue. 2 at Bloodstock. again with Burton, and this time with a new singer. I mean, if you can see Fear Factory, you may just see him do Demanufacturers, the best album, even though some dickhead behind me said Obsolete's better. So get the fuck out of here, mate. Every song on Demanufacturers is a fucking rager. It's one of the greatest records ever, I think. It's bloody amazing. Yeah, and then, I don't know what I did. I went back to the tent, and I stuck around a bit, and then Ministry. I finally got to see Ministry. Fucking hell, they were awesome. So it's come out. This one's Fees, and from there on, it was just banger after banger. People were coming. I think, what the fuck's he talking to his phone? Well, I don't care. I'm making a vlog that no one's gonna fucking watch me. Yeah, it's just fucking insane. It was, blew my fucking head off. It was amazing. So loud as well. I know all bands are loud, but this one had this kind of extra bit of loudness to it. But, oh yeah, and the last three songs for the last song is what anyone would put on. Is New World Order, Just One Fix, which I fucking love that song, and Jesus Built My Hot Rod. You know, if you're gonna pick 3 Ministry songs, you pick them, and then the last song sort of So What? It's alright, but I think it should have just ended on New World Order. But anyway, yeah, fucking awesome. I think they should have headlined Percy, but there was no one there, and I thought, it's a bit odd, you know. And then I thought, oh god, I need a pee. So it was like, it's fucking queued up. It's really got to sort out the toilets here. It's a bit archaic. A download, they got those things you could pee in just all around, you know. And that's sort of the queue out. And they had the female pissers as well, where they could just go for a pee, you know. And the queues to the toilets, non-existent, you know, but the queues are there. It's just stupid. I mean, yeah, you got more toilets as opposed to got toilets down there, but you got in the middle. So you don't know if you're queuing to have a pee or just bloody, you know, or just make an eco toilet where you just got somewhere in the ground where everyone pisses in and, you know, that kind of thing. But they got to sort the toilets out. I mean, you need to get into the next century and that, you know. But yeah, that's the only negative. Well, there's another negative I'll talk about in a minute. And then, so I went out, because in the campsite, air pisser, so I went out, I had a pee, and bloody had a queue to get back in. It just, the campsite emptied out for Machine Head. I was just, I didn't think Machine Head were that popular, because when I was at Download and they headlined the second stage, it was busy, but not that busy, you know. It was like you could still get, you know, like the back barrier, you know, you could get, well, you couldn't get to there, but you could get by the sound desk. And there's plenty of rooms, not like a Ghost headline, it was like just on the circular of it all. Yeah, and Machine Head, I mean, they blew my mind at Download, so I'm already blown, you know, and I was just taken aback with Ministry still. I had Ministry in my head, you know, and, you know, alright. It's funny, they played a new song off her album and the crowd just went dead. I mean, that 2-part harmony thing does not work for Machine Head. I know what they're trying to do. They're trying to get more melodic, yeah, but the raging stuff, you know, that's for their best. Riff, rage, riff, rage, you know? Yeah, an whole album of it, but do a couple of vocal harmonies now and again, but make a whole record of it. You're kind of shitting the boat and sending it out to sea, ain't you? You know? Shit's out in the sea, you know? I think their newer stuff, Bloodstone and Diamonds, that album, I think that was the best they had at it. You know, just do the Trivium thing. Know where your lane, stick in it, you know? Simple. You know, you got your hardcore fan base. People are always going to go back to the new stuff, and then when old stuff rather, and when they come back to the new stuff, I think, oh yeah, they, you know, but the next album's got to be something, or else I think, well, they're still ready. But, yeah, I did honestly, but the field was packed. I just stood at the back. I'm not getting in there. Fuck that, and yeah, I thought I was going to dip after, and about, I'll give it half an hour, and I stayed. I dipped out on the last song, Halo. It goes on a bit, and I'm not that keen on it, but bloody hell, the production, fireworks, and the fireworks at the end. I was walking out, I was halfway at the campsite, and fireworks went off, and I watched it, and it was like bloody better than the last firework I display went out. So they really spunked the cash on the productions. They should have shake the bit of the old money maker a bit at the toilets, I think, Yeah, and then one more negative thing I got to say about it is the ticketing, There's bugger all internet here, bugger all. And if your ticket's your phone, I was having a right nightmare. I just I gotta get a bit more tech savvy. I got like a drive on my phone, and you gotta save it to that, and you get it. But I was just having a meltdown. I was like 10 minutes away from just dipping the fuck out of it and say fuck this shit. I'm mucked off. Yeah, and that's it really. Everything else, go to Bloodstock. Even if you don't like metal that much, or your lap store, you're always on the fence about it. It's always under 250, 200 quid. It's good shit, man. It's good shit. People are pretty friendly, very friendly. I've said holler to a few people, and yeah, everyone's all right, Well, I'm not going to go next year. I'm definitely only going to go to, I say that, but the lineup for next year, I don't know. I don't think I will. I think I'll bugger off somewhere and have a holiday, Go get Costa la ass rot and get some fucking sun or some shit, But yeah, I'll do a part two, the Electric Boogaloo, tomorrow when I'm walking out, because I got a trick. Just get up at 5 o'clock in the morning. It's cool as fuck. Pack down. All I got to do is pack down my tent, sleeping bag, and airbed, and that's it. I'm out of here, and then I'm out. But yeah, so far good, not amazing or shite, but very good. But today got the old Mastodon and Gojira double in sight, so that ought to be wicked. So anyway, laters. Okay then, the last part. Oh, that's some crooked. I've been known as gangster. That's better. Yeah, last part. Yeah, for Sunday, yeah. So anyway, I got up. Yeah, I thought fuck it, take some stuff back to the car. So I took my bag back, clothes bag. Just chilled out for a bit, Went back in. It was actually first. Some bands, but Rivers Naihu, or whatever they're called. They were really great, really good band. And then there's a bit of a chill out one, there wasn't much on. There's just a Bloodstock. They always have a comedy-ish, sort of a fucking shitty hailstorm or some bollocks, These were surprisingly, they were German, and they were just like He-Man. Oh, fuck those. But they were about as shit as you could get, and they just kind of fucking milled about in there. Yeah, and then oh, what happened? yeah, they were on. I just waited for them to finish. And then the Black Dahlia Murder. Yeah, they were good, but in terms of these bands, it's always just seen them plenty of times, and there's no real surprises. You know, not going to say, oh, they're going to do a cappella fucking Westlife covers or whatever, but you know what I mean, it's always the same. And but I was really salivated for the last two bands, last three bands, Mastodon, and yeah, Mastodon were fucking great, you know. It's no matter how many times you see Mastodon, you always get in that kind of zone, you know, that, oh fuck, I'm tripping bowls, and it's not so much trippy, but you know what I mean. Yeah, it's like, and people were smoking the green, and anyway, let's get into the second-hand smoke on that motherfucker. Yeah. No, I won't get high on it, but it's just, yeah, visually, you listen to them, you just get in that kind of zone, you know. And then I went over to watch 3 Inches of Blood, and I'm glad they're back. They always got labelled as a comedy band, but to me that killed their career. But to me they're just fucking good old metal, trad metal, you know. And yeah, hell, the big thing happened was I got a bit of aggro for some bloke. I don't know, is it morally correct to pee on the floor if you need a pee? You know, I'm not saying you're pissing on the floor constantly, but you're in a festival. Whereas pee in the ground was sodden, where people were pissing on the floor. Anyway, I whipped out the old man meat, and some bloke was having a piss, and he was pissing, and he goes, "You're pissing on the floor, you cunt." He goes, "Oh, sorry, I'm not going to say that word. You lady parts." He goes, you know, women's genitals. We'll call it C, just for not getting banned. The people behind me. C, yeah, and yeah, he goes, "You're an animal," and I said, "Well, yeah, kind of, yeah, I am really. Or I've been living outdoors, you know, eating outdoors. That's what animals do. So I suppose I'm an animal. Call me what you like, mate, you know." Anyway, he goes, I go, "Yeah, I probably am, mate." And he went, "You're a white animal." And with that, I just so pissed out laughing. I thought, what was it? Black animals? Pink animals? Is it different colour animals? I know there are, but you don't sort of judge an animal if it's white or something. Anyway, he kind of was getting more aggro because I was laughing at him. And then he's fucked off. But he's at the end of the pissers, like, you know. He said, you're a C word, you're a C word. I said, "Mate, don't start." And he's like, "Oh, you want to?" I said, "Mate, before he's even finishing, I know how to diffuse these people. Don't engage with them. Don't get as aggro as they're getting. You know, try to escalate the situation." I thought, he's going to get aggro. I thought, I'm not going to get in a fight. I would have thought I'd give him a fucking good slap because he's a fucking entitled prick. He sounded like a bit of a posh bastard. You know, he was all like, you know, very articulated with his words. But you tell he'd been aggro all weekend, you know. But if you get a Bloodstock and it's sold out, even if it's not, you can get people bumping into you. The amount of people stood on my feet was unbelievable. It's like, but I don't get aggro. What's the point, you know? It's like you're in a big field full of people. You don't know every single one of them. You know, people act out their hard man fantasies and things like this. They kind of, you know, they think they're the tough guy. But when they're in the normal situations, they're all like, "Oh, yeah. You know, anyway. Where was I? Yeah, he's aggroing me. He's like, "You're a C word." I said, "Mate, don't start." And he's like, "Oh." I said, "Mate, do not start." He's again. I said, "Mate, I tell you again, don't start on me." He's all like, "You're a cunt. You're a C word. You're a C word." I said, okay, mate, yeah, whatever. And he's getting really fucking, yeah. He's blowing his lid at this point. I thought, fucking hell, you got aggro, Crick. And he, he's walking away from them, because that's the best thing to do, just walk away, whatever. And he's like, yeah, get a life. And I said, okay, mate, I'll go and find one, yeah. And he's like, I think he just went. And then for the strangest reason, he said, enjoy the rest of your weekend, evening. Oh, that was strange, but that's his problem. I don't know, is peeing on the floor such a crime? If you're doing it constantly, I suppose you could, but in a music festival, everyone used to piss on the fences. It was like bloody... I remember one time at Download, this old boy had this caravan and everyone was peeing on it and he was loving it. He's like, yeah, clean the buggety thing, he said. I don't give a shit. Yeah. And then old Gujira at the end. Yeah, good fucking stuff, good stuff. Not too much dicking around. These bands, they do like fucking crowds sing along, but it's the end of a festival. You ain't gonna get that much precipitation, are you? Right, this Fossil's robot dying. Morning. Yeah, good, thank you. Alright, back at it. Yeah, good year, yeah. But yeah, there's fireworks in the after the first song with the paper cannons. And then it was about third song in, fourth song in, and the paper cannons and fireworks. I thought, trying to make metal shows more like pop concerts, aren't they? You know, with all the paper cannons and stuff like that. Yeah, the fireworks at the end was good. Yeah, good performance, Gojira. I'd always give them a watch. I mean, they should have been bigger on that third album, Lesage thingy, when everyone said they should be big, but you know, they toned down the sound a bit. Not so technical, but hopefully they, you know, with these bands, Mastodon said they're going to be dropping a new record next year. Hopefully Gojira will as well, because last records they seem a bit old now, so yeah, I'm getting the hang of this vlogging thing. I can just walk down and people walk past and they don't give a shit no more, you know. I am vlogging, my son. Well, that's it really. It's like, it's about 5:30. Best time of day this. Get up and I'll flip the camera around a minute. Yeah, the old prison penitentiary. Locked down for pissing on the floor. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, the old yeah, what was I saying? Oh, fuck knows, I don't know. I've lost it. I'll wrap it up in a minute anyway. I won't be yapping on for too long. But will I go back next year? I don't know. It's a hard one. I don't think it'll sell out next year. The lineup's not, you know, it's good, but you know. But I like Bloodsuckers. It does take chances on the up and coming band. They are really growing the scene. I think they grow the scene a bit more than Download. Download needs to up its game. Because, yeah, having the old sort of Pavel is a big thing. I didn't think they had much of an influence, but I seen a random new band from Liverpool. I don't know what the name was. In the old tent. And, yeah, they had the old sort of Pavel trigger drum thing, that grrr. Oh, my throat ain't active yet. Can't do that or anything. So yeah, they have got a big influence. You know, I've always thought Lorna Shore would bring sort of back the classical mixed with death metal, you know, that kind of thing. But now people want the more straight to the point thing. I think people don't want to. People are not so patient. They would just think, "Give me the fucking grrrs," you know, and with the drums, you know, that triple kick drum thing. Yeah, that's it. Good time though. I'd say it was good. Not amazing. Like I said, I've seen every band, well, apart from Ministry. Never seen them, but I've seen it all before. Probably twice now, maybe 3 times. Still not saying that's a bad thing, but it's not a surprising thing. So I think next year I just I've booked in for Trees and Download, but I think I want to just put my feet up by a pool and get skin cancer. I think that's the game next year. Anyway, deuces.